Hi everyone, so today I have Spellbinders Small Die of the Month and 3D Embossing Folder of the Month to work with. I did a whole unboxing of the Deluxe Caboodle and I will have that video linked in the description box so you can see all about it. Because today we'll just jump right in. So we have our Snow Day friends and then we have this really cool kind of brick pattern. I think there's so many ways to use this and I was thinking, should I make a tag, you know? I think I'm going to make it just look like a background. So we'll do that today with this guy. And I will say that Spellbinders, did send these items free of charge for my review. And of course, all opinions are my own. And the links I have in the description box will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items to those links. So thank you for using those if you would like. I will say I plan on just using the snowman. But the little guys, oh, did I take those outside with me? I'm going to do a live video today and I might have taken... Let me see if I can find the other card. Okay, this card with the large die of the month. These little guys are very similar. So, you know, I already kind of discussed this initially, but this guy with the little head and all that stuff, it's very similar to what I just showed you. So there's the hat, there's the pom-pom for the hat, you know, the gloves, the legs, the little boots, and all these different, and this goes to the tree. But anyway, and then scarves. It's very similar to this. So if you want some assembly information, I will say they also have images on Spellbinders. So once, you know, you can click over there. If you're already a member, you know, maybe you don't need to because you're already signed up. But if you can use my links or however you want to go there. In each of the club kits that has this kind of stuff going on, they do have a downloadable or savable image that shows you where everything goes, and it's more fleshed out than like what comes on the carrier. So I would definitely go and try to, you know, grab that image. It's just down with the examples of like the cards and other things that people have made. Sometimes there's a picture of mine in there, but just right click it, open a new window or save image as, or whatever you need to do on your computer to do that, and then you can print it and you'll have that forever, or hopefully. So there you go. So Snow Day friends, and then the 3D embossing folder. Oh, I don't know if I said that the links I have in the description box are affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items to those links. I know I said the other part, so I got a little ahead of myself. All right, guys. So I think, let me grab, I already have a card base and a piece of cardstock cut down for this. So if you're making your own cards, I'm just making a standard A2, so 8.5 by 5.5 scored at 4 1/4. And I have a piece of this red cardstock, and I was just looking for red because I thought like bricks. I was looking for gray. But red would be cute. It'll pop more. And it happens to be a white core piece of cardstock. So I think we'll scrape over a little bit with buffing block. But I'm just going to run this through. Again, this is your 3D embossing folder. Actually, my paper is the same on either side. But you definitely want the side of the paper you want showing on your card to be facing up towards the lettering. So I will run this through actually my Platinum 6, and just, you know, with the universal plates, it's the A plate and the adapter, and that's it. So I'll be right back. Okay, let's check this guy out. Looks pretty good. And you can just see like that there is, you know, a little bit of the paper breaking through there. But I'm going to grab a well-loved block. As you can see, I've scrub this over all kinds of different paper colors and just take a little bit off the top. Okay, and that actually makes it look like it has a little snow on it too, so that's cool. Okay, so I'll just do that all over. Okay guys, so this guy, I'll just go ahead and glue it down. I just laugh because all the little fluff that came off this, I'm like trying to get it and I can see it floating around me right now. Okay. Oh yes, I am gonna do a live video like I said, and I took my glue out there too, so let me see, maybe this one will work. I have tons of glue, it's not a problem, but there's always my go-to. This one has a little precision tip, so it's gonna take me a little time to get this going to have the amount that I need. Yay! Okay, let me just glue this down and I'll be right back. Okay, so I don't want to just put our little guy on there. I think that's kind of, I don't know, boring a little bit, so I think I'm gonna do a little white snow. The only thing is I have some glitter paper. I have obviously white paper. I have blue paper. The glitter would be cute, but then if I don't make the snowman out of glittery paper, it's just kind of, you know, why is it glittery down here but not on him? So I don't know. Should we just do white and then more white with the snowman? I'll go with the light blue. It's not really the option I wanted to go with, but let's do that. So 4 1/8 by, you know, maybe 1.5 inches or something. And then I'll just trim that down and use that little snow line that comes in the small die of the month. Let's do, okay, 1.25 inches. Like, I don't really want that deep. I probably should have trimmed it from the other side first. And then 4 1/8. It looked like it was already kind of there, but not really. Okay. And then we'll take this guy. It is very straight. You know, you can just go across, or you can, you know, play with it in a way that makes it this way and maybe another one that way or whatever to create whatever little snow bank you want. I'll do that. And then I think I'll also run through while we're here these guys. So we have our little guys here. Now it does come with an inlay and then the die itself. So I think what you're supposed to do, because that's what it seems like, especially for this one, is go ahead and run this through black paper or whatever you want showing through for the eyes and for the buttons. So for me that would be black. So I'm going to run this through black paper, just like this. And then run them inlaid just like this through some white paper, right? You're going to tape it so they don't move. And you'll have those. And then this guy is the carrot nose and his little arm, so, you know, green paper. So brown paper and orange paper. And I'll be right back. Okay. So there's that. Cute. And he's facing to the left, it looks like. Okay. So we're just going to glue these guys together. Have my little nose there. Okay. There's kind of rounded in one area and kind of flat in the other, and these inlays are also like this, so just pay attention to that. And they'll fit in together really well. Like it's a little flatter, the base of his head. And then this one also has kind of like a little squared off area, you know. So, what am I doing? Oh, I was like, what is on this pointer tool? It's wax seal wax. Should clean that off. And that guy. So the black is just showing through, and that's good to go. And then we have our little nose. I'm just gonna put that there. See if this thing will. There it goes. It fell out anyway. I was like, see if it'll act like a pokey tool, even though it's covered in wax. But oh, I went with a really bright orange nose just so it would stand out. And okay. Let's bring this over again. It's a little boring. It's just blue. I need to get some paper that's like a whisper of blue, you know? I could have this kind of blue or like the darkest blues. But like a really, really soft blue would have been nice. Okay. Oh, I cut that almost exactly the same. Almost. Maybe I can move over this way a little bit. Okay. What I'm trying to see is with our little guy. Oh, he's so cute. He's like a little chubby. And his little hands. Okay, so I'm trying to think what I want to do. I don't have a sentiment yet, but the deluxe caboodle has a little sentiment in it. And I thought, well, I can use it here, and it's kind of cute because it's like believe in magic. So deluxe caboodle bonus item. I think I can use that here. So, oh my gosh, how do I open this little bag? So again, this is how my samples come in, guys. So that's why I put them on a board for the most time. For the most part. Believe in magic. Oh, so sweet. You know, I was just going to have it there, kind of stark, but that's all right. Okay. I mean, I could have it down here too. Actually, I'm getting like little marks all over this. I don't know where those are coming from. Okay, I'm going to put glue towards the center because I have to put his little arms somewhere, and I haven't really decided that. I'm going to bring him up just a little bit more because I do want him to take up a little bit more of the card. He's kind of a shorty, guys. That's so cute. I suppose if you wanted to, well, no, because then it'd be the same size. I was going to say you could run this one through twice, just the white paper. But then he'd be kind of boring. Should his little head be kind of up like this? That's cute. Okay, and his little arms. So, I don't know if I should go like that or like this. I feel like that's how it should look. And that's why I didn't really glue down his base of his body, because I didn't know where I wanted them. But, aw. And the other one, no, they both have to be hidden because it has that bump. So I thought maybe I could put the other one towards the front. I suppose you could cut off that little circle, right? And you can make one kind of be in the front. Let me poke this up a little bit. Did that help me at all? Did that help me at all? I should have put the arms in first, guys. But I did want to see kind of where we're at. Oh, he is so cute, like very sweet, innocent little face. Okay. And so I have Believe in Magic, and I will run this through. I don't know if it needs something in the background because these are going to cut through, right? The Believe in Magic. A lot of times I will run it through like black paper or white paper, something that helps it pop. So I'll probably do that just in case. And then something shiny on this part, right? I'll be right back. Okay, so I have our Believe in Magic. Oh my gosh. Came out really cute. And then this guy here. We'll just glue those together so you can see those letters pop, right? And then, you know, from the large die of the month, you have this little cutie. I mean, if you wanted to add some little lights, even this way or right at the top, I think that'd be cute. Maybe your Believe in Magic is down, you know, somewhere else. I might still put it down here. I know I was thinking about putting it like right center here. I don't know. Oh, how funny. What about, well, I don't know. But the little boots from these guys, if you put them in there as his little legs, that'd be kind of funny. I think you could. I think you could. Okay, let me glue these together. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so I think I'm going to put this down at the bottom here. Put it right at the very base. I usually don't center things like this. I usually put it to like the left or off to the right or something. But I think it looks cute just right down in here. And I just glue that straight down. And then, you know, if you have dies that do like little snowflakes, things like that, would be very cute. Right now I was thinking about maybe using some of these, but then I'm like, well, they're kind of like a teal color and that's more like blue, and I feel like that's a little bit off. White ones, white pearlescent. And when I grabbed that, this little guy came with it, and I was like, oh, that must have been from another die set there. But anyhow, how about these guys? I just want something up at the top, just because it is missing quite a bit up here. But again, if you do get the deluxe caboodle, I think the Christmas lights would look very cute up there. But how about some of these guys? So, oopsie. Just kind of here and there. I have a larger one up here. Some little guys. And I'm not trying to do like I usually do where it's like little thirds. I'm just trying to put some little sprinkles of like snowflakes, even though they're just little dots. Alright, just a few here and there. I think that looks cute just like that. I mean, you can fill it up more, of course, if you want. But there you go. And those are dimensional dots. Spellbinders has these. They have them like this black and white, or like blues and purples and pinks, like throughout the whole gamut of colors. But this one had the white in there, so that's why I used those. Very cute. All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching. And so, yeah, I'll have the links there for the US and the UK for the deluxe caboodle, but also the specific club kits I used today. And I'll have images coming up, and I'll see you all at the next one. Bye now.